Hi, welcome to Taste It, episode 9. Today we're here at the Hilton Kuala Lumpur for a tasting session. My name is Jennifer Ong and I am the host for HAPA TV. Guess who's joining me today for co-hosting? Kevin Chong.
Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour.
How are you?
Thank you so much for having me. I feel great today.
Yes.
Now, I love the fact that we're here for a champagne brunch because when you live, eat, and breathe Kuala Lumpur, it is always so exciting to find a spot for a good old champagne brunch.
Yes, and today we're here at the Perrier Jouet brunch.
It is.
Champagne brunch here in Hilton.
I found out that this is the first time that Perrier Jouet is doing a champagne brunch in Kuala Lumpur, and the theme is this hashtag over here, Art of the World. If you've never had Perrier Jouet before, today you're gonna be in luck because we're gonna be pairing these lovely champagnes with fantastic dishes. Shall we take a look inside?
Yes, sure.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Do you miss traveling?
I do so much. I do. I mean, one of the places amazingly that I really miss is Paris.
Oh, you're gonna love this then because I have been told that Perrier Jouet, the drink is actually made at the east side of Paris.
No way.
You don't believe me?
Really?
Why don't you ask the ambassador of Perrier Jouet himself, Mr. Jean-Baptiste?
Hello, good afternoon, guys. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you so
you.
much.
Can I treat you with a glass of Perrier Jouet first?
How can I resist? Nobody. Thank you.
I thought he only poured himself a drink and I was like,
There you go. No, of course no. Sharing is caring. You
thank
know?
you.
Okay.
So generous of you.
So welcome to Taste It. It's our first episode on
In Hilton.
In Hilton, at a hotel restaurant, really. And how nice, to be doing a Taste It series here with Perrier Jouet champagne.
Now, Jean, you mentioned that this is obviously a French champagne. Why do you think Malaysians will love the flavors?
Well, in Malaysia you have a very hot weather, and Perrier Jouet champagne is very fresh and refined, which fits perfectly your weather and your people.
Right.
Our weather, our people, and I love the fact that you've got a whole hashtag for the champagne brunch. It's Art of the Wild.
Yes.
I can see everything. It's very floral. It's very green. It's very arty. Can you tell me why that is an important brand aspect for Perrier Jouet?
Yes, actually, Perrier Jouet is all about the art. We've been supporting art for more than 200 years now, and we believe the purest form of art is the nature. So we want to put the nature on testosterone to boost it, and this is the art of the wild.
And of course, paired with food.
Of
How
course.
best? Nowhere else that you can say, how could you have the art of the wild together with great food here at the Graze Hilton Kuala Lumpur and with one of the best champagne in the world.
Definitely. And we are very happy to be having Perrier Jouet champagne here at Hilton and supporting Chef Kazi, who is one of the best chefs in Kuala Lumpur, definitely.
Right.
That's what we've heard. We can't wait to see him. Also, this is not the only week we're doing this, is it? It's happening also next week, if I'm not mistaken.
It's gonna be twice a month, actually, yeah.
Oh.
Twice a month, guys. You gotta come here and and it's limited for 30 packs only.
Yes. And so if you're like some of our friends who love champagne and you've not, or maybe you have tried Perrier Jouet before and you know exactly how this tastes, this is one of the few times where you can just enjoy yourself in a lovely setting, enjoy lovely canapes, and also perhaps say hello to Jean-Baptiste over here.
That would be my pleasure.
Cheers.
Santé, as we say in
Santé.
French.
Yes.
Santé.
Right.
We'll
Great.
see you
We'll see
inside.
you later. Inside.
Please, see you later.
Thank you.
Now, Jen, what do you think? Is it delicious?
Oh, let's see. Floral.
Santé.
Pretty.
Oh, I don't know why in my head I just keep thinking sachet, Shantae, panther on the runway.
That's nice. I didn't know you could sing too, Kevin.
Oh, of course I
Oh,
can
God.
sing. Now, the Perrier Jouet Vineyard is so exciting because it is like this beautiful place on like the east of France,
Right.
And today they have decorated this whole place to look like we're not even like dining in
I
KL.
know.
You've got like a view of Federal Hill here in Malaysia. You've also got these lovely floral decorations on the table.
Right.
And you mentioned that this is only limited to 30 people.
Yes, that's right. Only to 30 packs, just for this champagne brunch. look at the setting, and this fits in so well with the revamped and the restyle of Graze.
Now, if you are wondering what kind of food do they serve here in Graze Hilton Kuala Lumpur, here's what you need to know. They give you the freshest seasonal produce and also the finest cuts of meat. So if you're looking for European cuisine, there probably isn't a better place to enjoy a lovely, lovely glass of champagne and have some wonderful canapes.
Yes.
I believe you have a date inside.
Yes, I was just gonna, check out and see what's happening in the kitchen.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, all right. Let's take a look and see what Chef Kazi is up to. Hi, Chef.
Hey, Jennifer,
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Guys, meet, this is Chef Kazi Hassan. He's the executive chef of Hilton Kuala Lumpur, and he's put together with his amazing team this 15 course. Is it 15
Yes,
course?
15 courses.
Yes.
Morning, everyone.
Hi guys.
Hey.
Yes, and Chef, do you mind just showing us around? I know we're not allowed to get
it's
into the
been busy
kitchen,
time.
but is
I
it
will quickly
possible?
show you what's going on in the kitchen.
Great. Let's go take a look quickly.
One of the courses is
What is it?
teriyaki cod.
All right.
So it was seared with teriyaki sauce. Steve is searing some foie gras.
Guys,
So
you
there
gotta
will
take
be
a look at
foie gras
that.
slider.
Okay, so are we gonna be tasting the foie gras?
Yes, later you will be tasting, Jennifer.
Okay.
And here Alice is making some lobster eclair. So it's a basil crusted lobster eclair. Hi, Alice.
Hi. That's the lobster eclair.
And then
Okay.
here Brett's doing the lamb. So the lamb gets served with a smoky aubergine
Right.
and pomegranate. So hello, Brett.
Hi, Brad. Hi, Chef.
Okay, so
Look at
Australian
that.
lamb chops.
Are we gonna have the lamb chop, Chef?
Yes, we will be eating that.
Lamb's my favorite.
And this is the
Okay.
prettiest one. This is
Okay,
the
what is this?
coconut curry flavored hummus with locally grown vegetables, petite vegetables. So
Right.
Shamsul's doing that one.
Do
It's a
they
very-
usually do curry hummus?
Oh, well,
No?
it's just a creation we have come up with, so we'll get to taste some of
As
these,
well.
and then you see how does it taste like.
Great.
Well, there's a lot of flavors in there: toasted pine nuts, poppy seed biscottis, and
Right.
stuff like this. It's a very vibrant dish.
Okay.
And
Can't wait.
we are busy.
Okay.
Can we meet up later and
Sure.
we talk about it further?
Sure.
Thanks, Jennifer.
Right. Okay, great. So these are just a couple of the dishes, amazing dishes that Chef Kazi has put together. He has, like he said, total 15 courses, but I guess we'll be sampling, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7, but we'll take a look and see what are all the 15 courses that we have. Let's get back out and catch up with Kevin.
Hi.
Hi.
I hope you are thirsty after all that
I have
conversation.
been, cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Oh, I can't wait to eat. There's like 15 courses.
I know, I was so excited. Now, all this information is available on the Hilton Kuala Lumpur Facebook page, or you could also just contact them by calling in to make a reservation so that you can enjoy some lovely Perrier Jouet champagne.
Champagne brunch.
I love a champagne brunch. Shall we go in and meet our friends?
Sure. Let's take a look and see what our tasters are up to.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Are we ready for all of this?
Absolutely.
Well, my lady, après vous.
Thank you.
Après vous.
Thank you. Hello.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Hi, guys.
So good to see you. Hi. Wow, that's really far.
Thanks for inviting me here today.
It's so nice. I tell you guys, thanks Dennis for coming.
No, thanks for
it's
having
been-
me.
Oh, it's,
I'm glad
it's
to
like,
be here. I'm ready
you
to
know,
taste.
Kevin and I were just saying, okay, we've got a champagne brunch. Who do you think loves champagne, right?
Oh.
So I was like, oh, but it's Sunday, you know? So I remember, everyone knows Freda, right? Freda Liu from BFM. And I was saying, Freda, are you free on Sunday? I need to get you out. And it's like, I'm so sorry, it's a Sunday. And of course, Freda said, sure, what is it for? And I said,
Freda said, I love a champagne.
brunch.
And I said to her, Jennifer, you had me a champagne. I will make time.
I have a question for you, though,
Yes,
Freda.
yes.
When you said yes to this, did you know that you had to interview the chef?
You see, I should have guessed there's no such thing as free lunch.
Uh-huh.
Right? I was like, what? I have to talk to the chef, but it's okay. Not talking about business, I'm talking about food,
Different thing,
champagne,
right?
Perrier Jouet champagne,
Oh.
it's okay.
Oh, look at that. Now, Perrier Jouet is, they make their champagne on the east side near Paris.
Okay. Wow.
So if we haven't been to Paris in a while, this is like a good reminder
Yes.
of how it feels like, right? East side of Paris. Oh, wait, camera, this side.
This
so
side.
on my east is the one and only Denisian, also thinking he's only here for a champagne brunch, but technically speaking, he's also here to dance for us.
Oh,
Did you not know that?
I did not know, but
No, you didn't know that?
I did
You
not.
see, Freda said no free lunch.
Okay.
True.
After 3 glasses, no problem.
It's okay. After 3 glasses, a lot of things will come off.
It's okay.
Oh, what?
It's okay. I mean, we are doing it in a very elegant and classy manner this
yes.
week.
Yes.
But Dennis, you were also joining us a couple of times before. But now this is a champagne brunch. How good are you when it comes to handling champagne?
Back then, a few years ago, I was better at it. And right now, I haven't been how do I say this? Meeting my old friend.
That's true.
This is like meeting an old friend. Like you know, back then when we
Is the
always
old friend
meet.
me or the champagne?
The champagne, I still meet you. You know, I don't meet the champagne as often as I meet you. So today, trying this
Hey?
Perrier Jouet. It's a tongue twister right now.
We're really excited to be here because for this, today is a Sunday. So for this weekend and also next weekend, Hilton Kuala Lumpur actually has a fabulous deal for all champagne lovers because this is a Perrier Jouet champagne lunch. And they actually do it lunch and brunch. I think it's a brunch, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Champagne brunch, and you can actually get your tickets and find out how you can get a reservation from their Facebook page.
Right.
Because this is super exclusive. If I'm not mistaken, it's only limited to slightly over 30 people.
Oh,
That's
yes,
right. It's
yes.
only 30 packs, right?
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
very,
right.
very fortunate.
So
So-
we're very fortunate to be here.
It's
Try
yeah.
out.
So this and today, I think if I'm not wrong, today is the launch day.
Yes.
Yes, isn't it? And it's the first day we get to sample, and you know, I think why don't we invite Chef Kazi to join us?
Should we? Or should we toast to this?
Oh, yes, we shall do a toast
We should.
first.
We should do a toast
okay.
first.
Yeah,
because you know what?
The bubbles
Sure,
was
okay,
the bubbles
some-
calling us.
Bubbles calling. Okay, guys, so sorry. You
Happy
know, we just
Sunday.
need to have a taste of this first.
What
So-
are you doing on your Sunday?
Oh, watching our live.
Cheers.
Right,
Cheers.
Okay. Freda.
Is it fruity? It's very fruity.
Floral.
It's very floral,
Floral.
very fruity,
What
right?
does it say?
Very you.
Doesn't it?
Yeah,
don't you feel
yeah,
like this
very you,
outfit
very
is
you,
just
very you.
ngam
Yeah.
ngam? I'm so happy I can fit into this. After MCO, this is very.
This is very nice.
It is. Do you know what they
it's
call
very
this? They call this an epicurious affair.
Epicurious,
Yeah.
I am curious.
I think it's like epic and curious, but you know
Right.
what? No one has called me epicurious in years.
Okay.
So today I will be epicurious for everybody.
Epicurious.
Okay.
And now I'm
right.
curious about the chef.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Shall we get Chef
Yes.
Kazi?
And
Can
then
we
I-
invite Chef Kazi?
Yes,
to
please.
join us?
And then I have to get to work.
You're lying.
No, you're not working today. Hi, Chef. How are you?
Good afternoon.
Sit down, join us.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, I want to serve you that 15 courses. that
Oh!
I will take my mask off if
Yes,
you may allow.
yes,
Okay.
yes. Then we can see the man in his full glory.
So that's Chef Kazi Hassan. He's the executive chef of the Hilton Kuala Lumpur, and he's the one who's put in the whole creation of the 15 courses.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
So this is something that something new that we are starting. So we call it a bubbly brunch. So out of the whole brunch norm that we have, so we want to create a menu which is still substantial. So
Right.
it is very petite and very stylishly done, I would say. However, at the end of the 15 courses, you should be still able to feel that you are full. You are
Right.
full. So it's not that we want our guests to be going empty stomach or something. So.
Right.
Yeah, so we took the challenge of doing the 15 courses
So
menu.
so you just want to leave feeling happy, but not, you know, over.
Look, when you drink a lot of champagne, you cannot give the food which is,
Right.
I don't know, overfilling or something. So we still did it very, like I said, stylish. Now this Perrier Jouet is all about French and floral.
Right.
So that is where it comes also being a bit stylish, bit
Right.
modern, creative, crazy. I mean, I would say there are certain courses which is a bit crazy as well. So
Very
we've got,
interesting.
yeah.
What was the thinking when you know to come up to pair the kind of food that you were looking at to pair with Perrier Jouet,
Yeah.
right? And that it sort of it brings out, I guess, the champagne and brings out the food.
Very good. You see the grapes that they use to create this champagne. This is very special in terms of Chardonnay,
Right.
grapes, and etc. It's again the flavor components comes very floral, fruity, light. They've got different range. The one that we are serving, it is kind of like marrying those courses. So we have gone through a certain process to establish those flavor components
Right.
matching as well. So. Yeah, I mean
The whole thing about Perrier Jouet is that they actually use the Grand Cru grapes in order to make the champagne.
Yeah.
And I know for a fact that over here at Graze, you guys are very big on very fresh produce. Do you get them locally in Malaysia?
Well, a good question you ask, Kevin. I mean, I must say there is a lot of ingredients out of these 15 courses. We are taking a lot of ingredients which comes grown in Cameron Highland.
Right.
So let's say the first course that comes, it is about a coconut curry hummus.
Oh.
It's served with all the vegetables that are grown in Cameron Highland.
Right.
Even you will see a lot of, now as we said, French floral,
Right.
a lot of those edible flowers and stuff, very petite. I mean, back then we used to import from Australia, Holland,
Right.
or France or whatsoever, right? Now these things, these are the best things about, these are all locally.
So we got our good stuff right here in Malaysia.
Absolutely.
I'm very excited to see these
Yes,
dishes, right?
yes,
Could
yeah.
we get
Okay, what about I bring and show you those
Yes,
15
Yes,
courses?
yes.
Excited!
I'm ready.
I'm so excited because you know what? He
So
said
awkward.
petite, creative, stylish. That's
Crazy.
us. That's us.
When you say
Hello.
crazy, I'm ready.
I know. Oh, but while chef prepares to bring in the 15 dishes, we have to say, don't go anywhere. Stick around because after this, we're giving away some fabulous prizes.
More prizes to give out?
I know. This time there is a grand prize, and all you need to do is share this video. It's so easy, and then we'll give you a password in about half an hour's time. Oh, you have to like. You have to
Like, share, call all your friends, watch us right now.
You have to like it. You have to share the video because you get. Shall we tell them the prize, Dennis?
Okay.
The prize
The
is
price is
dining.
dining cash voucher, food and beverages worth 100 ringgit for 5 people. Now, all they gotta do is leave a comment.
All they need to do is leave a comment. We will give the password to the comment in about half an hour. They get 100 ringgit cash voucher, which they can use here at Graze or other parts of Hilton as well. Hilton KL.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
but
right.
hope preferably Graze. So let's just say Graze.
Yes.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
tell them great.
Yeah, come to Graze because the
Because we
food.
want to come for the buffet.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's only gonna, what, happen for like 2 weeks?
Yeah.
For now.
Well, you
For
can
now,
also use
for
it for
now.
like other
Yes.
dinner sets if you want. And the grand prize.
Don't tell them yet.
That don't tell that.
No,
don't tell
we
the
tell
grand
you
prize.
later. because they
Okay.
have to
Stay
keep
tuned
it
for the
very
grand prize.
What I will do, I'll get my guys
Yes,
to bring in
please.
those
Yes.
courses.
Yes.
Because do you want to bring Steve to bring the to begin sets?
Oh.
Thank you.
How much will we fight to take part in this competition if the grand prize is a year's supply of this?
Sorry guys, tasters, we don't want tasters. We can't participate, right? Otherwise, we all would take the 5. But,
If I will take all
but what
5.
do you think? What do you
Let me
think?
call my auntie, my cousin, my
I call my mom now. Mummy,
comment
comment.
comment now.
Right. There you go.
Wow, that's fast.
Hey.
I love the colors.
I know.
There you go. Thank you, Steve.
Right.
Thank you.
Tell us, chef.
I
That is
will bring
beautiful.
all the courses.
Okay, okay.
How about that? I let you
Yeah.
see
Right.
the dishes,
Oh,
and then we'll go through course by course.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll get my second chef to bring the chef Brett will bring the hot dishes.
All right.
So these are all your new creations, chef?
Yes, I will talk about the whole concept of being all the food that what we try to do. Brett, thank you for bringing those.
Hi, Brett.
Hi, chef.
We're very good.
Wow.
Oh
I'm doing
man.
the math. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Thank
all right.
you.
So one more here.
All right.
This one goes together.
Uh-huh. Right.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. And Akram, our executive pastry chef, will bring the dessert.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dennis.
Look at that.
Dennis.
Freda.
Yes.
Aren't you glad you came?
Yes, I am very, very glad. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody.
It looks very
And
interesting.
chef, today, I heard today is the launch day.
Yes, it is the launch day actually. So again, this whole concept is about having the bubbly brunch.
Right.
We have partnered with Perrier Jouet. I'll get Akram to put the dessert first, and then
Okay.
I'll continue talking.
Alrighty.
Over here, the
Right.
dessert.
You're blocking the.
Oh, are you a dessert fan, Freda?
The dessert.
I'm all of the above fan.
Thank you.
Wow.
Alright, okay.
Okay.
When you ask,
Chocolatey goodness.
I feel like Frida is the kind of person where you ask her like, Frida, do you like regular champagne or rosé? And she's just yes.
I think I'll start talking about the courses
Okay, so
now.
chef,
Yes,
tell us more
yes.
about.
Now
okay, next
here
up
we
on
have
the
got
list.
the trio of caviar on the buckwheat blini.
Right.
These are different types of caviar on a homemade beautiful buckwheat blinis.
Right.
Here we have got that dish that I was talking about. It is curried coconut hummus. So it's a vegan dish,
Right.
right? So with the biscotti and the vegetables, those vegetables and all the flowers that you see on the thing, these are all grown locally.
Right.
And these are, like I said previously, I mean, we used to import all these things, but then we have the facilities now that we buy from locally. So this one here, we have got a tiger prawn with bell pepper and tomato and feta salad. We have got salmon gravlax on a beautiful crostini as well. And my crazy dish, I would call it, that is called lobster eclair.
All
so
right,
eclair
okay,
is all about sweet and this. So we
It's so
have
pretty.
created something which is savory.
Okay.
Why is
So,
it green? How is
It has got a basil flavor. So that's where the green comes from.
fancy?
Right. Okay, now.
Moving
Now,
on.
we will go to those savory creations as well. Now, I will start that. Look at that taco.
one?
Taco is this braised venison taco. And that comes with a bit of shot, which has got a bit of naughtiness as well. It's got a bit of tequila.
Very naughty.
there.
Very naughty.
Very naughty, chef.
Right.
Taco.
And then we've got a teriyaki cod, which comes with a crispy leek and edamame. We've got a black cod dumpling in a mushroom tea. So these are very how do we say dishes that it may excite you, and I would like to bring for tasting as well later. We've got a foie gras slider. Foie gras slider comes with shoestring potatoes. It's in a brioche bun. And then we have created an Australian lamb cutlet, which comes with a smoked aubergine, pomegranate, and a bit of thyme in there. Well, the dessert's probably the most of my favorites there, I would say. We have got Magnum, which we create, of course, homemade here and from the scratch. I mean, we talk about Magnum ice cream that comes, but that's our chocolate Magnum there.
Are those gold plates? Like gold,
Those are real gold.
Gold
Real
flakes,
gold
yeah.
flakes.
24
Exactly,
karat gold
yes.
flakes.
Serious?
These are
Just
these are-
casual. Just casual.
I mean, we eat it for breakfast.
Now it's lunch.
We've got
So
the Rocher croissant. So
That-
again, we have kept a bit of brunch component. That is
I
going
love
on.
croissant.
Yes.
And I love Ferrero Rocher.
And,
So
and then we have red ruby velvet. So that's
Right,
like
red-
it's like a red velvet cake which is deconstructed. We've got a black forest pot. Again, it's the whole thing is edible. As you see, it looks like a floral composition. That's just like a flower pot, really. It's like, and it's actually a black forest cake, literally, if you want to say.
Oh, it's a cake. It's a full
yeah,
cake.
Right.
it's the whole thing is edible.
Right.
Oh,
so
it looks like a cup.
Yes.
Right. So you can, and then you squeeze out the.
Yes.
Okay.
It's got the berry sauce there, so
Right.
it's just like what we said. We tried to be very funky, stylish,
Yeah.
creative. Now again, we take the challenge for you
Right,
tasters to tell us how do you find those dishes.
Oh, okay.
And then we've got the noisette, so we've got a hazelnut chocolate
Right.
praline thing created. Now, you know what? What we'll do?
Yes.
I know I don't
gotta
think
get
so
all
you can-
15.
I don't think so. You can taste 15. What I will do? I will bring.
excuse you.
I think I will bring the 6 selected courses.
crazy ones, the
Let's be
crazy
real,
ones.
Okay,
right?
let's be real.
Well,
Okay.
the
Can
crazy ones I want to call. Yes,
Can I
Kevin?
request for one thing?
Yes.
I'm not sure what you're preparing for us, but can I try a croissant later?
Absolutely.
Like the
you
chocolate
can.
croissant?
Absolutely. I will.
Make that too.
Okay.
Okay.
We can share. It's
We
huge.
share.
Yeah, we cut for.
If this is all chocolate,
Yeah.
that is humongous.
All right. What we'll do, we will clear these as you see the dishes, and we will start bringing those courses that I would like you to try. Okay.
Thank
Are we
you,
having-
Chef.
Oh, okay, no. I will leave it to chef too.
What?
Okay.
We'll leave it to
No, no.
chef.
Okay,
The
if you
fish?
had chef, we just say one thing, right?
Yes.
If you had to pick one, just one,
Oh.
which would you pick?
Which platter or which?
No, one, just
One
one.
dish.
Because there's 15 courses here, and if you had to pick only one course, which would it be? Just by looking at it. haven't
one
even tasted-
dish.
Just one.
One dish,
Just
yeah?
one, yeah,
Okay,
just
no,
one.
okay.
Which would
I
it be?
would like to try this.
Okay.
Just the whole look behind it, the aesthetics behind it. There's
Okay.
lobster.
So what we will bring the carrot hummus. I feel it that is a crazy
Okay, the
dish.
carrot
You know the
hummus.
lobster.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
My turn, chef. I would go for the lamb.
Me
Okay.
too.
You go for the lamb too?
All right, here we go. So we'll do the black cod dumpling with the mushroom tea and the lamb.
I was like black cod dumpling. I'm like, I have to try that.
All right.
Right,
What
And
did you
then
say?
we'll go into the dessert. So we'll
Okay.
clear these and we'll bring
Yes.
the courses
Why not?
one by one.
That's great.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
great. Yeah.
Hey.
Thanks, Chef.
Thank
Okay,
you.
you are welcome.
Right.
You're not joining us.
You're welcome. No, I will let you taste and
Okay.
I'll talk
All right.
through when you were eating those.
Yes,
dishes.
great. We
Yeah,
like
so,
it.
so we just wanna say hi to some of our audience here who checked in or rather signed in. We've got Hi Chong Ide and Emily, Elvin, Carmen Pang, Alice Ling. I think Alice Ling has been our very loyal follower. I've seen Alice Ling on our show a couple of times.
Well, Ling should be watching this all the time. If we're giving such amazing prizes every time, this, like they're lucky. Like we don't call our parents and be like, hey mom, dad, you need to win all of this. Right, Dennis?
Yes.
I mean, we know what the grand prize is.
Do you want to tell them? No.
I don't know.
Not yet. Later. Just saying hi to Emily is here. Happy.
So you guys ready now?
Okay,
The food
happy.
will be
Yeah,
coming.
The food is
It's coming.
coming.
It's coming.
Okay, everyone's cheering for the food. Come, cheers one more time.
I'll do a cheers with my
Okay,
water.
Cheers.
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 Thank you.
So
Dennis.
thank you so much, Chef Kazi, for inviting
You are
us
welcome,
here to do
and,
this tasting. We're so honored to be here tasting the inaugural. Yeah, and I heard that it's the first time that Perrier Jouet has done
Yes,
a brunch here, a
Yes.
champagne brunch
So
here,
we're
and they've chosen
partnered with them,
Hilton.
so we are using, so the whole concept, how we came, like
Right.
as earlier I was trying to explain, it's about French, floral. That's why you see the dishes are
Floral.
floral.
Okay.
The presentation has got a lot of edible flowers and everything. So,
So right now it's just happening for 2 weeks, but we might look at expanding.
well, look, we picked it in a way that let's be frank here. We're going through a bit of difficult
Yes,
time right now,
yes.
right? We don't want to stop. I mean, we need to keep going with our lives. So we want to make sure that our guests, our regulars, they all keep getting
Something new.
yeah, something new. So
Right.
that's where we come this concept about, and
Food
we
is here.
kept it very sort of limited numbers of guests.
Right.
So we don't want to make it big. It's very exclusive,
Right.
and see we try it out and see how our guests are liking it.
Right, it's just a couple of weeks. I was talking to a friend, and we was like, there are not many champagne brunches now. So this came at the right time.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
You read my mind.
Okay, here we go. Freda. All right, so
Okay.
let's start tasting.
Yes.
All right, so you want to tell us a bit more about
Okay,
this
so
dish?
this is the coconut curry hummus. And then you've got all these crudités, vegetables. So you eat these with a bit of hummus. You've got a toasted pine nuts, and put it on the biscotti or bite the biscotti together and see how it goes. All right. So I leave the challenge to you. Try the hummus, the vegetables, and the crisp bread together.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
yes.
So take as big of a bite as you can,
Yeah.
basically.
Okay.
And you're saying that the ingredients are
While
sourced
remembering where we
locally.
are.
Yes, correct,
Wow,
correct,
okay.
Freda.
Right.
All right,
Okay,
here we go.
So do we put everything?
Everything
Yeah,
here?
it should be. You're supposed to have vegetables, the crisp, the
Everything
flavor of the
together at one
hummus
time.
together.
Okay.
You know what I would do even?
Okay.
I know you're trying to be I mean, how to say, very fancy with the cutleries and everything.
Well,
I mean, I've got my own way.
Okay.
What's
The
your
thing is,
way?
You dip it in the hummus and you eat it. The biscotti,
Just
you
with your
dip it in the
hands.
hummus and you eat it. But it's okay. Now, the way
I want to know how you eat it. So you would just dip it?
Dip it in.
chef, you see, so I would probably eat a very different way to how you eat.
I don't eat fancy, so I want to do it like you. So you just dip
But
it.
try the way you would like to. So
I-
I would recommend vegetables, the hummus, and the crisp.
It's heavy. Dennis, don't be too greedy. It's very
There we
heavy.
go. Kevin's got it. Kevin's got it.
It's very heavy.
Okay, I'm gonna do it like that.
All
All right, there we go. Dennis got it.
Okay, let's put it holding
Yeah,
them up.
we go.
Oh, here we go. Okay. Freda, we're gonna put it all in.
I did. But I didn't want to try
How do I
it
say this?
individually.
The fusion between the hummus and the curry, is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
The blend is so perfect.
Yeah. It's actually a vegan dish as well. What you're eating, it's actually a vegan dish. You know, these days a lot of
Yes.
guests that we have, I mean, lots of dietarian, a lot of people are going into this vegetarian, vegan diet, which is great, right? I'm sorry to say I couldn't eat vegan or vegetarian, but I still think that vegan vegetarian doesn't mean there cannot be enough flavor, so that's what it's all about. So it's a lot of flavors going on with vegetables. It may sound very simple, but at the end of the day it has got a lot of flavors in there,
Right.
so that's what it's all about.
And I do think if people want that option, that they have that, and to have more vegetables. Of course, you've got other dishes as well, but we try to incorporate more vegetables into our diet.
Absolutely. So it's a very
And
balanced diet as well.
It is,
so
it
it's
is.
got,
And it's not really overpowering in terms of the curry flavor.
Okay.
And Chef is right. If you take, I took one, which I took it separately,
Yeah.
and I took another one his style, and we put it in,
Yeah.
and that it gives you a different experience.
Excellent.
Because then you get
And it's also
veggie.
very exciting when you. I'm not sure about you guys. Every time I have edible flowers in my food, I just get a little bit like, oh, I guess it's a special occasion after all.
Alright, good on you, Kevin.
Yeah. But I'm a big fan of hummus, but this is probably the first time I eat like curry infused hummus. Do you like hummus?
I like hummus.
I like hummus.
But this curry
I've
hummus
never
is
tried curry hummus.
it's so I don't know. It's
very
good.
different.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Alright, great. Brilliant.
I also love
I'll
asparagus,
let
so
you
this
finish
is.
that while we prepare the next dish. I will bring Freda's lobster eclair.
Oh, okay. Freda,
I like how the both of them are just like sample, and two of us were like,
I'm like done. So good.
I'm trying to see when I eat this how it.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
with and without it.
Now, as you finish eating, wash it through with your champagne
Can.
and get ready with the next one.
Let's not wash it with water.
Wash it through. Gotta wash it
Wow.
through.
I'm washing it through.
You know, I love that.
Don't wash
Can
it
you
with
please
water.
wash it with champagne and not the water?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Such luxurious dining. Mouth cleansing. Champagne.
This is an experience.
Champagne with curry hummus.
Usually when I drink
Yes.
champagne,
That's the craziness.
No, usually when I
Champagne,
drink-
curried hummus.
most of the time when I drink champagne with friends, it's usually at a very dark place, very loud music. Yeah. So this is an entire total different experience for me.
Okay, great.
And I find it's fun. It's
Yeah.
I think if you do it with friends and
Yeah.
you have fun like on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, champagne brunches are always
This
very,
is
and this
so
is
good.
also the price. This is. Can I say the price? Can I say the price?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Oh well then.
I want to eat it myself.
Go on. Okay, go on.
For the price, this is 200-ish without the alcohol, and then 420
420.
420 with champagne and white wines.
Yes.
With
This is it.
champagne for the whole 15 course.
Yes.
This is
Amazing.
1/3 of the price of what I had to pay when I went on holiday.
Right?
Yeah.
No, it's a good deal. And I was just looking at the history.
Okay.
It's a love story, right?
Okay, so-
Founded, what is that? Born from a love story and inspired by the energy of a vineyard. So they've been crafting nature into art since 1811. So they've been doing this as a husband and wife story. And it's so cute. So it's Pierre and Nicolas Perrier and Rose Adelaide Jouet, right? And they got together in 1810 and united by a love of nature. That's the story behind Perrier and Jouet.
Lovely.
Yeah.
See?
It's all about love.
And
It's all about love.
and that's what Hilton is. Come to here if you're celebrating any anniversary, birthdays, or just for a nice Sunday brunch, come to Hilton KL, Graze, Hilton KL, and experience this Perrier Jouet champagne brunch.
Trivia, I have a long shot at Hilton because that was my first job in Kuching Hilton. Right, so when I was working as a receptionist, many years ago.
Wow.
How
nice.
dear Freda.
Okay, so now you know why Freda's here. See, she tells stories. Love stories.
Love stories.
Yeah.
All the love.
Not just business stories, love stories.
Love for champagne.
Cheers.
Yes!
Hey, guys. Just now, Jean-Baptiste, who is the brand ambassador for Perrier Jouet, said that when they do this, they say santé.
Santé.
If I'm pronouncing this wrong, you guys, please don't flame
Now
me.
just comment.
It's
in the
here.
comments.
It's SANTE. I think it's
santé.
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 Yeah, santé. Santé, Dennis.
Santé.
Santé.
Okay, I'll do something.
He's like, I'll just join.
This would be hilarious if all of us are pronouncing it wrong right now.
Okay, so Chef Kazi, tell us, is this the first champagne brunch that Hilton has done, or Graze that Hilton has done?
Well, this is the first champagne brunch
For this year?
Yes, Graze has done. So that, as we said, we want to create a memory for our guests, the regular guest, or who likes to come and dine in at the Hilton KL, right? So we want to create something different. Like we said, when you think about brunch, everybody has a different way of thinking. Brunch is all about a lot of food and everything. But again, because we pair with this very, how do we say, fine champagne and floral, the love story. So I would not do something which has got too much food involved. However, saying that, 15 courses is a lot of food again, because you gotta balance. Brunch, I want to eat a lot, right? So here we go. You got 15 courses, but done very stylishly and petty portions. So by the end of it, you should be able to, like I said, you are still a full. Now we are serving the guests outside to our guests, and I've gone through a few tables, and they're all saying, "Oh, the food is just amazing." And I said, "How do you find the portions?" I said, "Portions is just nice, but I know I've got so many of these coming." I was touching base with some of the tables who had like 5 courses, and they're like, "Oh my God, this is quite full as well." I said, "Hey, look, you've got 10 more courses to
I know. So I can imagine at 15, when you say you're not full, you're lying. You will be full.
You will be.
Also, the whole point about drinking champagne on a Sunday at brunch time is that you want to enjoy yourself. That important, relatable content. However, it's also that you want to enjoy it to a point where you're just satisfied instead of stuffing yourself so full that you're like, oh, I can't do anything.
We'll get into the next course, and you will bring the lobster eclair if you're
Right,
okay
that's
with that.
Freda's special.
He's like,
Alright.
you'll be full.
So Vignesh,
I love lobster and I love
Maybe Chef
eclair.
Kazi, can you so how many sittings are you doing at Graze?
Well, again-
it's 2 hours per session.
well, it will be a 3 hours one. So we start at 11 o'clock and we finish at 2 o'clock. So it's a total 3 hours is broken into, it's very time paced, I would say. Why? Because the 15 courses to be served in 3 hours. And again, it's going, the champagne pouring is also as much as you like. So we've got to bring the balance in terms of how fast the food should be served, and you also keep drinking a bit of champagne as well.
So it's free flow of the champagne.
It is a free flow.
Freda,
Yes.
we're gonna get our champagne lovers to come and it's free flow.
I wonder how many hours people spend here. This is the lobster.
This is the lobster eclair. So it's a basil crust. So the
Jen, do you like lobster?
I do.
Jen, do you like eclair?
Yes, I do.
So when lobsters and eclair appear in the same platter?
Explosive.
Exactly.
Well, Kevin's question was very interesting. He says, "Why is it so green?"
Yeah.
So we'll bring the basil puree in there. So
Take a
anyway,
photo of
you
this.
tuck it in and then you see how it is.
Yeah. Kevin, well, I'm going to take
We're just
Kevin's
gonna take a-
one for a
oh.
while. You know why? Kevin has a beautiful flower. I think they know.
I do have a beautiful flower, you guys.
To do this, this is the way.
Okay, I'm going to show you.
Oh well, this is how I'm going to eat. See, the Freda is trying, but I would say
Yeah, here we go.
See the
Freda got it.
South culture way use cutlery. I'm gonna use this.
Here we go, Freda.
Ooh, nice.
I'm gonna wait for Freda to take the bite.
Hang on, we're gonna show you how Freda tastes it. One more bite, okay? We'll show you how Freda tastes it.
And you can still eat with the knife and fork,
Freda's gonna show you.
but Freda took the challenge. Freda took the challenge.
Freda refused to
You've
wait
done
for us.
well.
Freda, now with the champagne, Freda. Oh, okay, okay.
Dennis.
Culture. Never mind. It's good stuff. Yeah. That's what
Okay.
Yeah. The Chinese way would, so a bit culture. We're drinking Perrier Jouet. So cultured sip. The Chinese would be yeah.
So how was
Over
it?
here, Santé.
Santé.
Okay, now Dennis's turn. Now Dennis, as you know,
Very expressive.
he's very hang on. He's very expressive, and he owns a gym, guys. So look at the way he eats. Shall we look at how
Look,
Dennis?
I've never had people to look at the way I eat, but sure, guys. If you wanted to see,
Okay.
I'm gonna show it to you.
Gently.
Or gently.
Gently.
Here we go, Dennis.
Oh my god, don't stick out the tongue. Take the flowers.
Eat the
It's edible.
flowers. There we go.
How?
What do you feel exploding? in
What
your
colors do you taste? Without using words, just using like explain yourself. Don't use
Okay.
words.
To explain what that felt like, it's a literal explosion. Why I say that? I put it into my mouth. It was a big piece, right? I bit it off, and everything just went like a beautiful flower. Maybe it was the flower that I ate that
It was
became
my
so-
flower.
It was your flower? Your flower. It's really good. Like, it's so soft. It just, I don't think it melted. It sort of just,
Well,
crumbles.
I will say again, so if you say this was very soft, very crusty, crumbled,
Yeah.
I think we did the job. Why?
Alright, okay,
Let's
okay,
say eclair, when you eat an eclair, it's supposed to be very creamy, soft, and
Yes,
kind of like,
yes.
like a melting moment in your mouth, right?
Right.
Now, we did put a bit of basil crust on there to still give you a bit more bite and crisp and etc. But again, Dennis, as he said, it was very much kind of like a melting explosion of flavors and whole soft goodness of this, the whole thing.
I'm
So-
gonna try this
And that's
now.
how it has to be, right?
Yes, yes. But I would ask you guys, as a taster, say, how do you find this dish overall? So it's about the presentation. You say, oh, I mean, it's a savory dish, but it's an eclair.
Yes, right.
It's presented with a bit of flourish, like very stylish way, I would say.
Right.
But I would like you to judge it, say, how the dish overall composition is in terms of taste,
Jen?
presentation.
You had it already.
Okay.
It's my
Kevin's
turn.
Okay.
It's my turn.
Kevin, show.
Kevin's gonna go full out. He's gonna eat the whole thing.
Explain the composition.
Yeah. Okay.
If they zoom into me, they're gonna be able to tell what's on my shirt first of all. and then you finished yours already? No.
No. Wow. Oh, don't waste. Come on, I will for you. Oh, explain. Oh, so normal one. Do you like it, sir? Why so serious? That's all. Oh, it took you. Okay, I understand what happened. It took him a while to actually got the flavor. It was like, okay.
It actually, that is very accurate because it takes a while for you to, because
It just happens.
there's a few things happening.
Oh wow.
Right.
Explain.
There are a few things happening. The first bite, you taste this bit, right? Because this is where your palate is. So you taste this bit, and this is the basil pied de choux. I don't know how to pronounce
Yes,
it.
great.
Pied de choux. So you taste this part, and so you're like, okay, it's basil, it's light, it's easy, not exactly like an eclair, but I'll allow it. And then you bite inside, and then it's creamy, and then there's chunks of lobster in there. Can I ask, you mentioned that these are sustainable lobsters?
Yes, these are sustainable. So, telling you the whole scenario of Hilton. Hilton believes in a lot of sustainability in terms of serving locally grown produce and seafood. So, Hilton is one of the first companies in the hotel industry. We have we do serve sustainable seafood, MSC certified, ASC certified. So going back to what Kevin asked, so it is all about sustainability in the seafood industry, what we support. So it is, as a global hospitality company, what we like to promote, so for future. Basically.
Right, okay.
Yes.
So even the lobsters, all right, okay. So
I love the fact that, well, first of all, we've got sustainable seafood, and second of all, have you had your second? Oh, you finished it. I found out that this tastes a lot better on the second bite.
I think what we'll do is go to the next course.
Yeah.
Otherwise we'll miss out 4 more courses
Yes,
to
that's
come.
right.
Vignesh, we'll get the next course
There's a
in.
little bit of sweetness in there.
Yes, due to the the eclair covering, right? So I found that very interesting in how it actually mixes, right? Because it's sweet at the same time, the
Yeah.
savory bit. So it was a good
Chef,
combo.
I want to ask, is it difficult to make this?
It is quite tricky actually.
You're planning to make it at home for your wife.
Don't try
I do
this at,
chicken breast.
don't try this at home. Come
Oh,
here.
well, you can take the challenge. However, I would say it's a bit tricky because it's a very special pastry.
Right.
So it's a very special way of
Yeah, yeah.
doing the choux pastry, and then you do the whole, how do I say, we do the piping thing and we bake them, but on top you put the crust. So there's a lot of process involved. So again, it's a very typical French way of cooking. You see, the
Right.
culinary, the whole thing derived from France. So they were quite systematic in terms of when they come up with these eclairs. So
Wow.
Right, so I know you're taking care of this
The
project.
first bite
but,
to the last
just
bite,
working with
different
the different
experience.
chefs as well.
The last one is
I'm
so
sure
good.
you all work together,
Yeah.
thinking about how to come up with this, right? I mean, what was that creative process like?
I mean, look, how to say, as a chef, I always challenge myself and I challenge the team as well.
Right.
In terms of, I mean, I've been cooking now is 18 years, 19 years. Now, every year I feel the next year, the menus that what we do, I can't go back to the previous year.
Right.
So let's say when we were designing this menu together with the team, we challenge ourselves. So I said, look, I mean, we have been doing certain dishes, certain things that we always do. Why not we create something which is new, right? So that motivates the young generations, the
Right.
younger ones. They take something on board.
Right.
Like back then when I was a young chef, when I was learning, my seniors were not doing these dishes because these were not the trends
Right.
back then, right?
Okay.
I mean, if I even say a bit more about how the industry has evolved. Back then, we used to draw a dish on a paper
okay.
with pencil or a pen. How we're going to present and everything. Now we have got a beautiful device, which is a phone, which has a beautiful camera. We take pictures and everything. It's a lot of convenience. So these days, technologies helps you as well to. Come up with, here we go. So Vignesh, I will go back to the dishes. So you've got the black cod dumpling. See, Vignesh pouring some mushroom tea. Right,
Mushroom
again.
Wait, cod with
Yes.
mushroom
So that's a
tea.
dumpling made with the black cod. Again, that's a sustainable fish. So we have used that in the dumpling. Again, very, if I say, we say mushroom tea, but again, you can call it as a mushroom consomme, right?
Right,
So
okay.
again, goes back to the very French, floral, marrying the style of cooking together with the flavor, right?
So you said you call it a mushroom tea, but it's actually mushroom what?
It's a consomme.
Consomme.
Yeah.
One of the best things I've ever eaten in my life
Yes.
was with mushroom consomme.
Right. So
Do you know
eating
why?
this dish,
Because it tastes, I swear to you, it tastes like the Hong Kong noodles.
Okay.
The chee cheong fan, you know, the Hong Kong chee cheong.
okay.
It's this. This is like a much classier version, but it reminds you of that taste. If you smell it, look at the flour in here. So if you smell into it, it smells very familiar, which is
Okay.
why I always love
So
it.
I'll get Dennis to eat the dumpling first with the fork this time.
With the fork.
And then you drink the tea.
Okay.
Eat it.
Here we go. Here we go.
I will, chef.
Okay.
Yes, chef.
Whatever you say.
With the flour? With the flour.
Okay. Here we go.
And guys, remember, Dennis owns a gym, a fitness center. Look how fit it is, but look how he enjoys food.
There you go. Dennis got the dumpling. Now you're supposed to drink a bit of tea there with it.
It's up, though. we need our
How Dennis?
And now drink the whole.
okay.
Yeah.
I told you.
There
I
we go.
told
You
you.
did it right.
I
That is
told
exactly
you.
how
That
it's
was
supposed to
it.
be eating, yes. So
Oh.
eat the dumpling, Freda.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay, now let's
Frida.
focus on Frida. Frida, you're gonna,
All
you're
of
gonna look
it.
at that camera.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see. This is how a lady takes dumpling. Okay?
Now she has to eat like a lady.
Eat as a lady. That was Dennis.
All of it.
Okay, here we go. You can bite that if it's a bit too big for you.
Yeah, I think I'll buy it.
Let's see how.
Here we go. And drink a bit of tea.
When I had the whole thing, it was.
Okay. It's like a very homey soup.
Eat until the last bite. The last bite is different.
Kevin's too soon. Kevin already have it in his mouth.
He's processing it. He's processing it in his head.
Okay.
Okay, while you're eating that dumpling, I'll get the lamb dish ready, which will be the next one, right?
Thank you.
Okay, so this dumpling, the experience that I got was it's very different from I think all the dishes. From the start, the first bite until the end,
Yeah.
because this dumpling is slightly thicker than the usual dumpling like we eat in dim sum.
Yeah.
But it has that, how to say that
The texture is better.
yes, the texture
Yeah.
is so much better.
Also because I don't think we have like
We don't
in dim sum. I don't think we have dumpling with codfish.
We don't have codfish. We
Yeah.
have the prawns and
But it's so interesting. You put codfish
Yeah.
in a dumpling, in a tea, and not any tea.
Mushroom tea.
Yes.
Good.
And the whole, how do they explain?
It comes together. It
the
it
whole-
bodes well together. I
Yeah.
think it comes together beautifully.
Yeah, I'm just lost for words. This is great, guys. Come and have this.
Yeah.
If it's not good, I will have it for you.
I thought you were about to foot their bill. You're like, if it's not good, I'll buy your
No.
lunch.
I will come and eat it for them.
I will come and eat it for you,
I
lah.
was like, oh, you
If you don't, I don't particularly enjoy this
Stop
and this,
it right
and you're
there, I'll
like, I
finish
will
it for
come
you.
over and eat it.
Yes.
We live nearby. We're fine.
This is really good. This is
All right, thank you, Dennis.
All right. Thank you so much.
So we'll go into the lamb dish now. So
Perfect.
good.
I'm ready for
Dennis and
that.
I love lamb. We
Yes.
make the same dish, didn't we?
Yeah, I think Dennis was saying that's his favorite dish,
Yep,
right?
that's right.
The lamb ones, okay.
oh, you get
So
a
how was-
dish? Okay.
How's this lamb cooked?
Now it is char grilled over a char griller, so you got charcoal underneath and very smoky flavor that creates when the grilling process itself. So we do serve with smoky aubergine as well, so which is eggplant. So it's a classic combination of Mediterranean flavor. So you got a lamb, you got a aubergine, which has got smoked flavor. So it's just a whole component. Now it has got a bit of pomegranates as well.
Right.
And yeah, so I'm sure you will give me the comments after you eat the lamb dish. So Australian lamb cutlets.
Right.
We do promote a lot of Australian meat. So we've got Chambers Grill, which is our signature grill restaurant. So currently we are doing Australian meat promotion there as well. So like we said, yeah, so it's all about tenderness of the lamb, very clean flavor of the lamb, and smokiness from the aubergine puree, and pomegranates, a bit of sweetness as well that comes from pomegranate there.
Right,
Okay.
so I think if you look at the course, right, Frida, I mean, they've got lobsters, they've got fish and lamb, and what else you have? Like you've got almost the entire types of ingredients.
Yes.
And if you don't like fish, and you're not a fan, but you know, and you love lamb, you've got all sorts of choices there, right?
Oh, it is here.
And
Okay.
maybe Frida, you want to just sort of
Okay, okay.
Can
So
we just run
they're
through?
practicing because some of the words are not in English, right? So I gotta practice this one.
Yeah.
So what we don't get to try is the trio of caviar on uni. So I think that would caviar. We have the salmon grab likes and crisp lavash crackers. So anything basically with the back to the sun and vegetables you'll get to try as well. The pan fried foie gras in mini brioche. That's pretty cool, right? Okay. The braised venison and cilantro and lime sauce. But
I'm sorry. There's braised venison,
yeah, I'm
and it's not inside of us now.
Well,
later.
Okay.
But just I think like your combination of dishes.
Well,
right?
that is where I think, thank you for picking this point. So we want it to be a lot of varieties at the same time. Again, when I go back to brunch, right? Brunch, in a hotel environment, you come, you want to try abundance of dishes, right? So that is where the whole composition has come. So we have kind of covered all the ingredients. Like Freda was saying, you've got the lamb, you've got the venison, you've got the lobster, you've got the, you name it, you have it. So that sort of combination in terms of ingredients choice as well.
He did.
So
he did.
You know,
He did.
Chef, like, I know, of course, like, you know, you do everything, but do you have a personal style that you favorite, or a cuisine from a certain part of the world that you personally enjoy?
well, my learning of cooking is in Australia,
Right.
where we call it, it's a melting pot,
Yeah.
right? So, like I said, culinary is all about French culinary. We learn as a French techniques in terms of cooking and everything. But again, what I like to do is personally creating something unique, something new, right? So, like we said, the flavor components. I mean, you want to create a dish which is followed through a proper grammar of cooking, but at the end, it should be a burst of flavor. You don't want to give too many flavorings as well in one dish, so then I call it, you may get a bit confused. So clean flavors, presentation must be good looking, and then you must be eating a food which is food. So meaning, you taste the lamb, you've got to taste the lamb, you're taking the egg, aubergine, you've got to taste the aubergine, so here we go, you're tasting some. How's that? So you've got a pomegranate, you've got the aubergine there, and you're supposed to eat it with a bit of lamb. So that's the classic combination of flavors, I call it. So that's clean, simple flavors, that's what.
Can I sing you a song?
Yes.
A whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. We were having our own little thing. There was a drama happening here.
Right.
This was
Okay,
the most lamb tasting lamb I've ever
I
had.
tried to be as professional food taster as possible from watching all the food tasting shows that I have
We
on
did.
TV. So I put this one slice into my mouth. and
Tiny bit.
So I was just trying to taste the whole lamb on the outside. You can really taste the smokiness.
Yep.
And it's not too smoky. It's just the perfect smoke. And then when I take the bite, I took the bite. It was on the tougher meat.
Okay.
So it was so soft. It exploded. It melted. And then when I tasted the fatty part in the meat?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
The taste is...
The taste.
Sometimes words cannot express it.
It's-
It's the
It's always very explosive when it comes to food. And
Ooh.
he loves explosiveness.
No, because I think as Malaysians, sometimes a lot of us can be quite carnivorous. You know what I'm saying? We eat a lot of meat. And in our brains, we have this idea of how meat is going to taste. How often do we go to a place where they serve us something like this? And how rare is it? How rare is it for us to taste something with this level of texture, with this level of like sophisticated?
And the way you cook it, I'm pretty sure the way I cook it at home.
Ours is the lamb chop like that.
I would just-
This is different.
Yep.
Great compliments coming out from everybody, but I'm glad that you're liking the dishes. Now,
No, 'cause-
Kevin mentioned
But
about a word called carnivore, right?
Yeah.
We have got carnivore platter available in this hotel as well. So I will keep that on the other day. That we
Okay.
will talk about that.
But
That
Chef,
we-
can I ask you, sorry, why do you use pomegranate?
Now, it
Why
is-
all?
It is a very Mediterranean combination. So, you know, how do I say it? Saltiness
Even
and
this.
sweetness.
Yeah, okay.
That balances a dish, right?
Right.
So you've got a meat, you've got a smoky aubergine,
Right.
and how do we bring sweetness to a dish here? We won't, I'm sure, just add a sugar to bring the sweetness, right? Naturally, pomegranate will give you the sweetness to balance that whole palate. So,
Right, and it's natural sweetness.
yes, and also a bit of acidity from that pomegranate. You see, you got Dennis was saying a bit of fattiness from the lamb, so it's supposed to cut through that pomegranate acidity, and it's just the whole combination on your palate, really. So,
Is it time to talk about the
The prize.
Ah.
Oh, I'm so sorry, you guys.
No, just
There's
do
a
it, no.
prize. You can win some stuff. It's actually for Dennis's. That is Dennis's part of the speech.
Dennis will tell you the grand
Now that
prize.
everything is exploded in your mouth.
Wait,
Yeah. No, hold on. Dennis, did you take the lamb, the explosive lamb, with the champagne? Not the champagne. Any champagne, Perrier, Jouat. You Try it.
Everybody's talking with their mouths open, you guys.
Now, now that I'm done explaining how I feel about the food and the champagne, I'm pretty sure you guys understand the feeling is through the soul, you see. Now I'd like to talk about the prizes that we're going to give out. So like I mentioned earlier, it's a 5 F&B cash voucher worth 100 ringgit, which I will suggest to you to use it here in Graze, okay? Suggest only, like, you don't have to, but you should.
You should.
Should I mention the second prize?
Oh, the grand prize. Should we do it together? Ladies and gentlemen, the grand prize for today's HAPA episode of Tasted with Dennis and Frida, Kevin and Jen is
2-night stay with breakfast in Hilton.
Oh, I read it wrong. I thought 2 days, 1 night, and it's 2 nights stay. It's 2 nights.
Yes, it's 2 nights, darling.
Did I say? I said 2 nights.
2 nights, yeah.
2 nights with breakfast. That's 3 days. If you did not know, all right. 3 days, 2 nights with breakfast. Redeem at Hilton KL only, so that you can use the 100 ringgit voucher in Graze.
Yes. You can win the 100 ringgit, or you can win the hotel stay, 3 days, 2 nights. Now it is valid for 3 months once we issue you the prize, and more importantly, you have to give us a bit of a password. You're watching this on Facebook, you're already there, so there's a button nearby that you need to press. The first button is like.
Like.
The second button is share.
Liking and then share, and then
you have to have the password.
the password is, I spell it first, H-A.
That's spell it like that. Password.
That's the password. The password is HAPA Graze. HAPAGRAZE. That is HAPAGRAZE.
If you like the program so far, call in. We would love to hear your thoughts.
At 01, no numbers.
No, but it's also like we can actually see the messages. Are you okay?
Yeah, I remember.
Cheers.
I'm just so excited.
To the dessert.
I think I'm here right now with the meat. I'm so excited with this meat.
Jen is crying.
I do not want to finish this meat because
I don't
I feel
wanna
like the experience will just end right there.
She's like, I need to take.
No. Enjoying the look.
Last week.
Yeah, let me finish.
We will eat this.
Take it away from him.
I'm gonna eat this so quickly.
When I'm not cultured, then it's like this.
Yeah. I don't want. My mother will scold me if I eat like that.
Is your mom watching tonight?
She's probably watching.
Oh, what's your mom's name?
Patricia.
Hey, Patricia.
Mama Yin.
No, sister.
Sister.
Hi, Patricia. How are you? Is she gonna be jealous that you get to eat all these things all the time?
I think she got used to it.
Okay.
I think I should bring her here.
Yeah.
Mom, if you're watching, make sure to comment down below how we need to win the 2 nights, and also we need to win that 100 ringgit voucher. Yeah. Thanks, Mom. Got it.
If all of your family members win 100 ringgit voucher, then
Daddy, you also should try. Koko, mate, go try. Yeah, thank you. So we got 400 ringgit.
Yeah,
voucher.
400 ringgit.
Fair. For those who didn't try, I will win everything. Huh?
Okay. Frida.
Yes.
I think we're losing out to the guys.
Okay.
How? They're just.
Can I ask what you guys think?
Funny. They're just too funny and they're taking all the attention
of the food?
Now camera this side because Frida needs the attention.
Okay, Freda will explain it.
Wait,
How you feel about?
What do you feel about the food?
Oh, the food. No, okay. See, when I'm silenced, there you go. I'm enjoying it, right? And I'm just enjoying every dish. And then I'm seriously, how often do I get the chef to explain to me at every dish what's the thought behind it? So that's me. I guess you're putting on the business hat, but that's tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed every dish, and you've taken me on a journey of what went through your head. Well, at least 5 or 6 of them. And I definitely want to come back before the promotion ends to try the rest.
Yeah.
And just tasting this with champagne, right? I mean, there's maybe not a lot of sobriety going. Okay, there's still a lot of sobriety left, right? And it's great, right? Because I think like with this, pairing with this as well, and with the food, it really brought out brought up both the flavors, right?
Excellent.
And it's great for lunch, you know.
Good. So we'll be bringing you the dessert now.
Okay.
Now we've got all our guests are outside there enjoying. I'll be going around and getting some feedback. Like we said, today we are launching this. This is a launch event, so we want to create a memorable experience for everybody, and that's where this whole experience, the whole journey comes in. So.
And I think also, you know, like what's been going through around the world and in this country and all that. Just coming here, it's just a great way to end the week. You feel happy, you feel, you know, floral, you know, but you just feel a bit uplifted, right?
It's a difficult time, as you said. We all know that. We all going through all over the world. And but that doesn't mean that you live your fun bit of your life. I mean, you gotta behave, I would say always. We've got social distancing, we've got our hygiene factor, everything needs to be ticked off, but again, that doesn't mean that you have to miss out the fun.
Speaking of social distancing and hygiene, Chef, I understand that in Hilton there's a huge deal being made about this called the Clean Stay.
Correct.
And even when you go to the breakfast buffet, there's the Clean Stay menu, which means people do not touch there are no shared utensils.
Absolutely not.
Hygiene is a very important thing. Because I was talking to some of the staff here privately. I was just like, you know, how do you do this? And they take it very seriously because they don't want you to share anything with other guests. You should, whatever you eat, you keep your hands clean, you wash your hands. How long has this Clean Stay initiative been happening?
Well, this started back in, let's say when the pandemic was declared in the whole world. So our global head office back in America, said the whole heads of all departments, they got into the whole thing, and they have come up with a system which straight away back in March it was rolled out to the whole world, all our properties. So what Kevin was saying, even our cutlery sleeves, cutleries are wrapped up.
It's an envelope, it's inside a packaging.
It's our rooms. After we've got very special points, clean up what we call after the room attendance, the room is clean. It is actually sealed. So literally a guest breaks the seal and what gets inside. So when there is the whole sanitation process is done, and that's when somebody will seal the room. So seal is broken means somebody has gone into the room. So it's a Hilton's global initiative, and we have implemented in a way, and it's going great. Like when Kevin was saying, even our Vasco restaurant, it's called buffet restaurant, but it is not a buffet where guests goes and help themselves. So there are chefs, dedicated chefs, who will only serve you, so nobody's allowed to.
That's what I noticed. That's so impressive.
Yes.
You know, it's a difficult time, so a lot of hotels that have less staff now. If anything, there's probably like 1 staff to 3 guests downstairs. You know, everyone is very well taken care of.
Okay, Chef, tell us more about
dessert.
this.
So now you got the first dessert. It has called it's called Black Forest flower pot. So literally, it looks like it's like a flower pot. But again, the whole thing is edible. And I would like you to break it, eat it, just the way you want to eat. So tuck it in. Yeah, here we go. Yep.
Let's see how Freda does it.
Yes, here we go.
Let's see how you do
But what's this? I want to squeeze it.
Yes, you can squeeze. That's like a berry coulis, we call it. So Black Forest. So it's supposed to have a lot of berry sauce.
What's in this one, Chef?
It's a mixed berry sauce. Here we go.
Has it got alcohol in this?
Babes,
No,
it's
there is
17%
no
alcohol.
with Black Forest. This is probably the nicest Black Forest cake I've ever eaten.
I can't wait to get
I love Black Forest.
What about the sweetness level? I would say
It's lightly sweet.
Here we go. Freda said it already. What we wanted to do, we wanted to keep it very less sweet side of it. Usually the black cherries and everything are usually soaked, very sweet. Although it's sour cherry, but again gives you a lot of sweetness end of the day. But this one we deliberately kept it in the lower side of the sweetness. So.
Well, I think it's a fantastic move because after like a 15-course meal, this level of how delicate the dessert is really makes you think, I'm not gonna have any trouble finishing this.
No, but I'm kind of happy with 5. I don't know how people do 15, seriously.
Well, they also have brunch for 6 hours, so babes.
Well, that's where the whole how do we say, the experience to be abundance of food. Basically, we want to make sure that our guest feels that there is lots of food to eat, and that's what it's all about. So lavish Sunday afternoon, really.
Right.
So with a lot of
That's why
champagne.
it's brunch. You know,
Yes.
you don't eat it.
It's very
Breakfast
unhurried.
and lunch.
It's very unhurried. It's a good pace, and
Yeah.
then it's also so important that you have dessert that people can enjoy.
Yes.
So people would, I guess, call in to make reservations and
Yes,
all that.
correct.
And you-
So our normal
But you
reservation.
get what, 30 packs, chef?
Well, we are targeting, we want to keep it very exclusive. So we don't want to go, I mean, there's restaurants, Graze, we can seat more than 30 people. So we got the gallery, Cheese and Wine City, the room has turned into a Perrier gallery, so where the guests get to pre-brunch, they get to enjoy a bit of drink there, they talk, they mingle, and then they come to the main dining area where we seat about 30 guests, right? So now this room here where we are tasting, the tasters, here we go, Kevin did it, he just bite the chocolate pot.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
so you bite it.
No, because
Kevin's going to show you how to bite it.
look at this.
Okay.
Because I held it and then I realized that my fingers leave like marks on it, so I think this is real
Dennis
chocolate.
and
It's-
Kevin, can you bite? Oh.
It is
That is
beautiful.
already
It is
beaten off.
beautiful.
Here comes the
It's
next
so
dessert.
yummy. It's so yummy. No, I love that dessert.
Oh,
So
thank
we
Okay.
call it- we call
So if
it
you think the cake is not too sweet, this adds a little bit more sweetness and a kick of bitterness.
and
into it.
bitterness.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yes.
Kevin got it. So that's a bitter chocolate there.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
But
It's
the
gonna be
perfect-
chocolate.
I like it that the bitter chocolate is not too bitter.
Yes.
It's just enough.
Okay. Good.
And then it balances with the
Okay, the
dessert,
dessert.
that's inside. So now I'm gonna take the whole thing.
Okay.
I'm so
what
jealous,
I'm
I don't
gonna
have
say,
cake
Dennis,
anymore.
don't eat the
Okay,
whole
wait,
thing.
hold
Let
on.
more chocolate come in.
Oh,
Look at Dennis, look at Dennis.
but this is so good.
Oh, hold on, you're gonna show them what you're eating.
Okay.
Dennis, show them how you eat
For,
it.
for the viewers at home, this is half.
Don't jealous. Just come next.
Don't
to
jealous.
Just come next.
It is so good all together.
Right.
Can I take some of your cake?
Okay, well,
Yeah.
it's so good that Kevin's taking mine.
Just so I can like taste it with the.
He's doing this. Go on.
I finished my cake.
Okay.
Ah.
I know we're so waxing lyrical about that dessert.
Understand,
What's
Dennis?
What's this
Wow.
one all
Kevin,
about?
Kevin, there's the next one.
This
Look,
is
Freda
this is
trying to-
again we call it praline noisette. Now it's a hazelnut. So in English it will be a hazelnut. So
Okay.
look at it. Looks like a hazelnut as well.
Right.
So again, going back to when we created something, this menu, it's all about being, how do I say, a bit of creativity,
Right.
bring unusual something on in front
Yes,
of you. So
yes.
that these are the whole things what we
This is-
wanted to do. So tuck in
Okay.
and break it. Here we
It feels
go.
horrible to
It's like-
drink it. It's such a beautiful drink. But,
It's a
okay.
beautiful
It is.
hazelnut chocolate mousse that is in there. Oh, here we go. Do you like it, Freda?
I love it both. I love them both. It's like
Okay.
I've got my eyes on this and then one eye on the other one.
Look at Freda. Freda is just like, oh my god.
Jen, I would like you to taste and tell me how is
Okay.
this.
Oh yes, Jen. We don't have a lot of your reactions today,
Yeah.
so why don't you do
He's
this?
happy
I'm
looking at
just-
ours.
Yeah, I'm just, getting all the feedback, especially from Dennis. And
Do you know what?
Kevin,
On
you know.
on Facebook, people are saying Kevin and Dennis are very good looking, and now we're like, like that. So
You sure?
so question: do you regret your comment now? You know what, babes? Why don't you try the almond? The what do you call that one?
Both.
It's hazelnut.
Hazelnut.
I want to see the ladies trying the hazelnut.
It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
we're supposed to eat this way, we're supposed to hold it,
Like that. Like
Yeah,
that.
just break and eat.
Just
and
like it's
break it.
beautiful.
break it.
Like what chef say, messy, crazy, colorful.
She got it. You got it. You got the
Oh,
crust.
look at
Oh,
that,
okay,
look at that, look at that.
Jen, let's go. Okay, let's see the ooh, ooh, wow, wow. Ooh,
What do you think?
ooh.
There's something baked.
Does it melt in your mouth?
Hazelnut, right?
You know it when you go.
It's toasted hazelnut.
Right.
That's when it's good.
Right.
The amount of is good.
Babe, it's good. It's
It's
light.
mm?
It's light. It's
Okay.
It's babe.
It just melts in your mouth and it's not too sweet. It's got, okay, look at these guys. I'll show you this.
No. The thing is, I was thinking, how am I gonna eat this? Because it looks rich.
But
It's not too rich. It's not,
not
not
too
too
rich.
rich at
It's
all.
not.
It's moussey, isn't it?
Yes.
Why is it moussey?
No, it's moussey, but it's not too creamy. It's it's creamy, but it's not overdose. It's not an overdose
biscuit.
of cream or
Now the crisp will come from the biscuit crust
Right,
at the bottom.
right.
You see, you
gonna
break
take it
that crust
together,
together. Yes, correct.
We're gonna take it together.
Okay, I have a very Malaysian way of how to explain how this tastes
Okay,
like.
tell us.
Okay, you know, I'm not sure. I think during like either Chinese New Year or Hari Raya,
Yeah.
family will have like those chocolate chocolate cookies that you have.
Ah, the one with the round and then the darker inside. Yep.
Now imagine made in French, or like a professional chef were to put their hands into that and then make it double the size. And it tastes like that, but this just, again, it melts, and the flavor is like what they say is not too sweet. It is sweet enough, and like what Kevin was saying, it's like eating biscuit.
Well, the thing is, there is a
the
biscuit
base
base,
of it.
and then it's also 64% Manjari, what do you call it, dark chocolate?
Dark chocolate mousse.
Yes.
64%.
I can really taste a hazelnut in it.
Yeah, it's so
Me, I
light.
can
It's
eat
very
And
light.
it's got gold dust. It's got gold
Oh.
dust.
And
Oh,
you see the
guys,
shiny,
it's
shimmery-
delicious because there's gold dust in it.
Okay, better eat the whole
No, the
thing.
chocolate.
There's gold
The
dust.
chocolate.
Okay, well, I don't think Dennis can put the whole thing in the mouth, but
Don't do it, that Jim. You do it.
No, I
Is that a challenge?
Yeah, it's like
No, I don't.
Maybe the biscuit cannot.
Let's talk about the dishes now.
Okay.
What was your favorite? Which one? What would you? Let's just start with Dennis. So, which one was your favorite?
Chef, if you ask me this kind of question, it's hard because I haven't tried the 15 dishes.
So it's like whatever we didn't eat.
We had
Whatever we
six.
didn't
We haven't
try.
tried the other 7. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so I think okay, what is the green color?
Oh, the lobster.
lobster eclair.
Okay, that one was a first like it was so good. It was so good. And then came the lamb.
Oh, the lamb.
Now the lamb is really different. I don't know how to explain. It's like if you eat wagyu, now that's lamb.
The level, huh?
Yeah, that level. It's really
I
good.
like it because the lamb. Usually people try to put like salt or sauces to cover up the lamb flavor. This one is like the lamb is like, taste me.
No, for me,
Taste me, Dennis.
Why I like the lamb in particular is like what you said. There's not much sauces on it,
Yeah.
and that's how I like to
Very
eat my
natural.
meat.
Do you
I
like
don't.
natural?
Yes, I like it just like for beef or steak and things like that. I just like salt. Just give me salt and sometimes butter.
Oh.
That's it. I don't want sauce. I don't want anything. That's how I like to eat my meat. I like it. I like to feel that medium rareness
Yeah.
and things like. And that lamb just gave me exactly that. Then the next one after the lamb has to be this one that I just finished.
So one choice is which one now? Dennis,
You have to pick one.
Okay.
You can only marry one woman.
If I marry one woman and I have to eat that for the rest of my life, it would have to be the lamb.
The lamb. Okay, it's better the lamb.
The lamb.
Okay.
And you don't have to ask me because I wholeheartedly agree. The lamb's absolutely fantastic. The dessert's also mine, like the previous one. It's called the Black Forest, the 70% Black Forest chocolate
Okay.
That's
dessert.
it. That's your favorite.
That's my favorite with the lamb. Obviously, I'm also super excited for the fact that there are so many dishes we have yet to try, which
Yes.
means if we just come back next week or whenever they have another champagne brunch or regular brunch, whether it's with Perrier Jouet, if we're lucky, we could come and check it out and enjoy the lovely drinks and the food again. What about you, Jen? What do you like?
What's your favorite?
Well, I have to agree with Dennis. It's gotta be the lamb. It's gotta be the
Oh,
lamb. I mean,
lamb.
I honestly, I think I love what Freda liked. Oh, well, I don't know if you're choosing that, but I love the
What'd you like?
the Boston lobster
Hotfish.
eclair.
Lobster.
No one said the cod. Now I'm pissed.
No. I
It's so
think
hard
the-
to pick.
Okay, the 6 courses I have to say that Chef has picked is really amazing.
Yes.
It's good
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you've got
Amazing.
I-
All good lah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
because it's I've not tried like which one was it? The of course the Boston lobster eclair. That's really something that's very different because it's got that blend of that sweetness and the taste of the saltiness and everything else. But what Dennis said, the lamb is something that is really good. That's like another level of the lamb, like a wagyu lamb.
Yeah.
Right? And
It-
it's natural. It's got that mixed with the pomegranate and the aubergine. That is something that you
I
need
wish
to try.
I could
That is
serve
something.
you. I wish I
Yes.
could serve you,
You know
all
what?
15 courses.
I just
But
we
because
just
of the time, I had to
I
pick
know,
6
I know.
dishes. But I would love to have any guests that would like to come and
Right.
dine in with us, and
Yes.
I will personally present, or my team will present 15 courses, and there are a lot of variations in terms of flavors and choices. So that is the whole journey is all about. So drink your champagne. 15 courses of different foods, and off you go.
Okay.
Yes,
All right.
yes,
No,
good.
very quickly.
Right now, just one.
Very quickly, I love all the dishes, like I said. But you know, one of the things I think as Malaysians, right, we always love our explosion of spices and everything.
Yeah.
But you know what? I love everything, but I've just noticed that I've just been slowly.
She keeps going on.
Yeah, right. And I think that's the beauty and the subtlety of it. Just enjoying it. It's like wow, just slowly savoring it together with the Perrier Jouet.
Excellent.
But
She's
Chef
a
Kazi, I have to say
professional
that
professional.
What I think what we really enjoyed, or particularly what I really enjoy, is the fact that the combination of the flavors. That's one, and the different textures that you put into one dish. I think those are
Good.
the points that's really taken that whole experience into.
I will be
something
sharing
that's really nice.
all your beautiful comments and all the points that what you have mentioned to my team. My team will be able to make it even finer whatsoever. However, saying that, great having you here all.
Thank
you.
And enjoying our food and talk about our brunch.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Now we need to actually present you with a plaque.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sounds weird.
To congratulate you for passing the very specific taste bus of Hospitality Asia Platinum Awards, and we would like to give you this plaque right behind this table. Now, as we get ready, we would also like to remind everybody to use the promo code so that they can win some fabulous prizes, and also very importantly, if you've never been to Hilton, I feel like this is one of the best times to travel to Hilton in Kuala Lumpur, because not only is the hotel wonderful, you've also got better rates in 2020, and you've also have this clean initiative that they're doing. So you know that the place is a lot cleaner, and more importantly, the food here is just
Amazing.
stupendous.
So Chef, I mean, you're over here.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay. Right.
All right.
Here
Thank
you
you
go,
very
Chef
much.
Kazi
Thank you.
Hassan.
It was wonderful to have you, and we are very, very, very pleased to have you all here. And thank you very much for this. This is for my team, and they deserves it.
It absolutely is.
All right. Thank you
Well,
so much.
Chef Kazi Hassan, thank you for having us. Thank you to the entire Graze team here in Hilton, Kuala
Thank
Lumpur.
you.
We only have
See that
one
they're
thing
all
left.
cooking at the
I
back.
know. We only have one thing left to say to you at this moment, now that we've given you this commemorative plaque. Graze, Hilton, Kuala Lumpur, you've been tasted! And it was great. Hey, Dennis, why don't you give the promo code and how to win again? so
Okay,
we can-
once again, remember right now, go down to the video wherever you are, like the video, share the video, and comment at the bottom comment section. Be sure to leave HAPAGRAZE, HAPA Graze, and then you would possibly win the prizes.
5 F&B cash vouchers, so 5 dining vouchers worth 100 ringgit, as well as a 2-night stay right here in Hilton, Kuala Lumpur, valid for 3 months once we give you the ticket. All you need to do, like, comment, and share whatever you're watching right now with the password
HAPA Graze.
HAPA Graze!
All
Thank you so
right.
much.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you
so
so
much.
much. Thank you for tuning in. This is Tasted episode 9. We will see you again at the next episode of Tasted.
Tasted. Oh, by the way,
Thank you for joining us.
Santi.
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 There we go.
Santé!
Santé.
Santé avec Perrier Jouvet.
Have a great day, everyone.
How many glasses have I had?
So thank you so much for joining
Perrier
us here at
Jouet.
Graze Hilton, Kuala Lumpur with Chef Kazi Hassan from Hilton, Kuala Lumpur. See you again soon.
Thank you.
Cheers!